I'm in Salad and I saw Daredevil Season 1, Episode 5, World on Fire. It is directed by Farron Blackburn, written by Luke Caltex. If you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode, we're following Fisk. Oh my goodness, we learn more about Fisk. We also learn that he has higher-ups. He's not the big main head honcho in the world. He's just the head honcho of the city currently. And by the way, that kidnapping was not part of his plan. That was just the Russians doing whatever they want. So that's his goal, is to get rid of the Russians. And he's also talking to this obviously powerful Chinese woman. She doesn't speak English, it seems. She understands English, but she doesn't speak it, and so she has to have a translator there. And Fisk is like, yeah, we're gonna deal with this threat. There's a man in a black mask. He's running all over the city. He's doing terrible things to our people. And I find it interesting that there's also the lady that he's with. That lady is very much like, oh, are you like a good person? I can't tell with you. And I like Fisk. He's speaking from the bottom of his heart. He's like, I don't enjoy what I do, but I feel like it is necessary in order to create what I think is the best for the city. You first have to destroy the city in order to start from scratch. And from that point of view, I'm like, all right, I think I understand his actions. But let's follow Matt Murdock, though. He and his lawyer firm. There's a chick that comes in. She speaks only Spanish, it seems like, Cardenas. And what's interesting is that she has an apartment that they're trying to push her out, and a bunch of other people, and trying to like push out the rent control area by like destroying their houses and then not really completing the renovations. Kind of like how New York has all that scaffolding because it's in a perpetual state of renovation for some reason, probably taxes or whatever, and they're in a perpetual state of being renovated, so there's a bunch of scaffolding everywhere. Kind of like that situation. Because she goes to Murdock and Foggy, and they're going to the lawyers, meeting up with the lawyers, and it turns out that it's an ex-girlfriend of Foggy. Oh my goodness. And so there's that added tension and drama. And what's interesting is Foggy's remembering upon dating her, talking to Karen about this. He's like, you know, she wasn't always like that. She had a soul, but now she's soulless. And it seems like she's just chasing the promotion, and I don't want to deal with that anymore. I like this building upon Foggy's character. He's not just like a whiny incel type. He has sex, he's had relationships, he's dealt with all of this stuff, and he seems like he's just really focused on the law at hand, and it makes me want to learn more about Foggy's character. I also like how Foggy's a man's man. He can do all the tools and such. He can fix the sink, he can get water running for Mrs. Cardenas, and I like how Foggy actually has a liking to Miss Cardenas and is offended by how impersonal the other lawyers are being, and it's clear that for some reason whoever's buying up these places, they want all the people gone, wild, especially since Miss Cardenas does not want to leave. So I'm like, there must be something bigger afoot at hand. Something big is coming, something big is happening. What's also interesting, Matt Murdock is currently at the police station, and he overhears an interview, and he hears this guy being like, oh, there's a name that I'll give you, but he's big honcho man, Wilson Fisk, right? And then this police officer's like, okay, interesting, pow, 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 like they kill him, but they use self-defense as a way to justify the killing. So of course Matt Murdock hears this, is like, I must go as Daredevil and punish them. Tell me, why would you do that? Who are you working for? Trying to get more information about Fisk. Meanwhile, the episode is building up a lot about Fisk, and oh jeez, it's cold. I don't know if you can tell, but it's freaking freezing. Oh my goodness. Those were what stood out to me the most in this episode. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. My hands are going numb right now. Oh jeez, it's getting real cold. I like this episode a lot. It really goes to show that there's a lot of world building that definitely needs to happen, that I want more of. I need more Daredevil, please. I'm really enjoying this series a lot. I like this episode in particular because there's a lot of building upon the characters that I like the most, so I think I gotta give it's a solid like 7.6 out of 10. If you like this video, watch another on the platform you like. That $20 Dinos, patreon.com/ASEPresents for a 1 movie review per 1 month. If I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it, so get those Patreon requests in if you want me to review and see a specific movie. And you can also help with the daily grindiness by going to autisticblues.com, so you can go here. And until next time in Salad Saw, I'll see you here, my salad croutons, the bacon bits. It's probably dangerous to be all kicky, all the ice.